straight into their hands.
Nicky Little makes it 18-3, and the lead extends from the sandhills of Suva to the bright sunshine of Nantes. Fijians celebrate one and all. But there is so much rugby left in this encounter. The Welsh have such a proud rugby heritage as well. Well, that was brave from the Fijian. Head first, makes the catch. Rowlini, well, it's Ngara, is it? Is that Akapusi? Ngara breaks away, looks for his support, finds Saramayan by, loops Ngara. Back inside, the pass from Ndelasau is picked up. Well, I thought Ngara was going to go all the way, but the defence rallied. Still Fiji have it. Ralomu, Little, Rambeni, there's no support out there for him this time. The Fijians recycle. They remain composed. So Ralouni delivers to the right, and by back at the angle, the big Fijian prop. Once again they go right, they've got the numbers. Saramayan by so close. The pick from Kaya Mboli, Sissa, and the try is scored! Kelly Leawari! Another one for Fiji.
Well, how good. Started by Ngara from a ruck, just punched through the middle. There he is there, just picked it up and started running.
He did it against the Japanese, you remember Akapusi. Ngara, he knew he had to look for support. It was the smart play Thomas ranged up. And this is a good sign for Fiji that they didn't blow it then. They regathered their composure. They went through a couple of phases. They came back at the angle. And Kele Leaware touches down. Unbelievable scenes in Nantes.
Well, the Welsh just haven't turned up in my book, to be honest. Their intensity is ordinary. As I mentioned before, they're not counter-rucking. They're falling off tackles. Ominous signs.
And Nicky Little, that's as straight as you like.
Well, we built this game as a potential upset. We said it would be closer than England-Tonga, but I had no idea after 26 minutes it would be nearly that many points from Fiji. Here's Wales' big chance to get something back.
So they knock it back from the kick-off, and Williams takes on Little. Peel to the left. Hook looking for something. A bit of a dance and a two-step advantage to Wales, and the penalty accrues.
Back, number 7 was never back.
Ngara caught offside.
Keep going.
So Akapusi Ngara concedes the penalty. And the Welsh are going to pack a scrum. An interesting call. 3 points on a silver platter. Bypassed for a scrum.
There's Ngara, middle of screen. Just didn't, well, he was never back. Never back to 10 metres he had to be.
So with 13 minutes left in the first half, it's at the back for Popham. Peel accepts the pass, hook back inside. Thomas, that's a set move. Peel to Williams, he runs out of space, and he's barreled. Once again, the Welsh through the hands of the back line. Well, I don't think it was meant for Gareth Jenkins. Back to the right, James Hook, he is clever, and he's belted by Little. A shirt front. Williams, the step, the electricity. What have the Welsh got? They've got Thomas standing wide. They've got Williams, that was forward. Martin Williams, the pass. I'm sure it was forward. Dickinson lets it go. Jones, Peel. Hook, Jones, Stephen. And Nicky Little, that tackle was high. Advantage being played. Sharvis spins it out, it goes behind Popham, and we'll come back for the penalty.
Just keep them down.
Yeah, it was high, but even Stephen Jones acknowledged on the spot.
Time out.
Nothing malicious in it.
Well, I'm not sure if Shane Williams understands English. Actually, Obviously, I'm sure that he does, but he just wanted to play on and score the try.
Up on the first one.
Yeah, I never flagged the first one, but it was a high one as well. That was 2 in a row.
Okay.
And what was the second one? That shirt front tap.
Yeah.
Just keep them down. But that was the second one. There was another one over here, okay? So let's keep them down. Yeah, well,
Hear that?
Some touch
Time
judges
back
are very keen. That's all I can say.
That's the first one.
Time back on.
And then the second one, I think, was on Stephen Jones. But Nicky Little professing, was saying, hey, Stephen Jones is short.
I'm not sure if the jury is going to accept that evidence. Once again, he did slip up high, both occasions, Nicky Little. Similar to Eli Latu's tackle last night and Lewis Moody. So the Welsh through the line out this time, and Martin Williams. Nugget brings it down, Alan Wynne-Jones drives it up. The Welsh so close, they'll go very close to Sharvis. The Fijians desperate in defence. Popham looks for it. There's numbers out to the left. They go left, and it's knocked on. Stephen Jones has knocked it on when the try line beckoned out wide.
Well, how good was that defence by the Fijians off that rolling maul, that driving maul from the line out? Desperation stuff.
Gareth Jenkins has just gone another shade of grey in the grandstand. Saru Mbeni. They do feed on the frenzy, the Fijians. Moses Raulini will feed the scrum, and this is still a challenge for the Islanders. It goes backward at a tremendous rate of knots. And they turn it over at scrum time.
Yeah, absolutely demolished. You don't need to be a scrum expert to work out what happened there. And they're always going to struggle at scrum time, the Fijians.
Yeah. Stay down.
I'm sure the tactic that the Fijians will want to employ at the scrum is to get the ball out as quickly as possible. So Pop has it at the back, he peels. Nicky Little once again, ball and all. Nicky Little once again, ball and all. Is that Shanklin there doing the work of the forwards?
Stay back. Stay back for the 7.
A scarlet platform is laid. The Welsh march it forward. Less than 10 to go until half-time. Advantage being played. And Reece, so close. The Welsh, certainly they will score.
Desperate defence.
Chris Horseman is repelled. But will come back for the advantage and the penalty.
No, it's over here. The mark's over here. Offside.
So will the Welsh succumb to the situation and just take the 3? That's the question.
I was going to say, I would have thought a scrum would be the smartest option here. We've seen what the Welsh scrum has done in the Fijian scrum, so who knows what will come of this scrum.
Same for you now. I've had a word to them. Twice they've been on attack, fellows.
So the Welsh scrum on top with Chris Horseman. You wouldn't know that from the look on his face. Problems with his neck. And your eyes are not deceiving you if you've just joined our telecast on Network 10. That is the score at Nantes. Fiji lead 25 points to 3.
Okay. Come on.
The Welsh have thrown everything, including the Cardiff band at the Fijians.
Touch, pause, engage.
They opt for another scrum at penalty time. Alex Popham once again is met by Nicky Little. The Reds roll forward. Alan Wynne-Jones. The Fijians rise to the challenge.
One man's falling down. Let it go, Fiji!
So Martin Williams has it at the back. And Martin Williams plays on. Suni Kotu tried to get his hands on the ball. Have they got the numbers to the right? Alan Wynne-Jones is belted by Rambeni. Bamalam once again. Horseman. And this time, Dwayne Peel hits and spins, but once again, the white jersey's weight.
Unbelievable defence from the Fijians. Absolutely world-class. Well, that was just the last one. I mean, we had 4 or 5 phases where the Welsh were a metre from the line and could not cross it.
So this time, Alex Popham receives treatment. The Fijian defence has been ferocious.
They'll get a bit excited when you get your penalty and getting upset.
Well, basically, since the restart, as Popham gets the attention here, since the restart from the Ngera try, when Wales regained possession, Fiji have been absorbing enormous pressure. It's been non-stop defence since that time. Gareth Thomas in a bit of strife as well. Wales are feeling this game physically and mentally.
Steady and straight, do the work after the ball's gone in. Time back on.
So Stuart Dickinson blows time back on. And the Welsh, if they do not come away from this situation with points,
touch, pause, engage.
That will be significant. Alex Popham, this time the Welsh. The scrum splinters, the penalty is awarded.
Just breaking off. Just breaking off.
Dangerous for the Fijians here because they've got no real way of stopping this Welsh scrum. They keep causing infringements. Stuart Dickinson will have no other option but to award a penalty try.
I don't need 8 voices in there telling me what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. I'll make the decision.
So on the front cover of the Fiji media guide, you'll see the Fijians climbing the sandhills of Suva, the preparation, the fitness that puts the energy in the legs, and they'll need every ounce of it right here, right now. The Welsh scrum superior, Alex Popham, this time will score the try. The Fijians couldn't hang on, and Alex Popham scores the first for the Welsh, acknowledges the role that his fellow forwards played, and that's 25-8.
Well, picture tells 1,000 words. The Welsh scrum totally dominant, has been all game. But again, the fact that it took a set piece like this for the Welsh to cross the line, I think is quite significant. So again, if the Fijians can just avoid the set piece as often as possible, they're in with a fair chance of hanging on to this lead.
Well, one thing the Fijians need at the moment is half-time, an opportunity to talk to their coaching staff, get their breath. The Welsh have been hammering their line for the last 7 or 8 minutes. Still 5 minutes to go in this half. The Fijians with ball in hand look good. The Welsh at the set pieces look extremely strong. James Hook this time relinquishes Stephen Jones from his kicking duties. Jones contemplates and performs. He converts the try and reduces the deficit. It's 15 points. The Fijians lead at Nantes.
Momentum, this is pure momentum. A lot of technique involved. The Welsh kept that scrum very tight, very compact. So the Fijians had no real way of trying to splinter it.
I think that both Moses Rauluni and Nicky Little realised that if they got in there and tried to disrupt it, it would have been a penalty try anyway with an easier kick, so they could only look on. So the Welsh come away with it from the restart. The pass back to Stephen Jones. Hasn't found touch though. Awkward bounce for the Fijians. That's interesting. That is Fiji. And this is Gareth Thomas, almost charged down.
Keep coming,
Play on. So Sissoko Mboli gave Moses Rauluni something to think about before picking it up and crashing his way back. Moses this time beats the backs. Little. Rambeni. Saru Rambeni, his hands have been better this afternoon. Rauluni. Zingera. Across the halfway he gallops. Game and Juice. Sisaki Mboli. Ball funneled back to the little halfback role. Only this time Alex Popham gets his own back on Nicky Little.